Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. I'm Purple from Gaming Hero, and today we're playing some more Bloons Adventure in Power Defense. So, today we are doing the Transformation Challenge. So basically, we're using towers that can transform. So, Flame Princess here has her Fire Elemental transformation. We have Jake with his Jake suit, which I'm gonna count. Transform, it's in the name of the ability description. So, good enough. And Marceline, which transforms into a giant bat. Technically speaking, there is one more Super Monkey with his, Sun God transformation, but it doesn't say transform, it says turns into, so because of that, no, that's not the real reason, but I mean, technically, it also doesn't actually say transform. It says turns into. There is technically a difference, so yeah, no Super Monkey. But we have those three. We're going to be doing Fire Kingdom, Castle, and Popple because it's an Popple map that's not fortified, that's decently long, so as I was saying, I think we actually have pretty good odds of beating this, so hopefully. Our trinket setup's not perfect by any means, but it's certainly not bad. But I don't know. One more thing. Obviously, Finn's going to be placed and then immediately sold with Jake's suit. But one thing I am saying is I'm allowing Cobra because, well, the ability cooldowns. These are all ability transformations, and I gave them all Cosmic Gauntlet. Marceline has Hambo, and Flame Princess has Baby Tooth. So the abilities with Cobra, which if you didn't know, cuts ability cooldowns in half for all monkeys. That should be enough to make them permanent, or at least most of them permanent. So we're allowing him. Think of it however you want, but he is a character we are indeed using. But we don't have all that much in terms of strategy. There aren't too many towers here, but I'm pretty proud of this idea because I think this is actually a pretty interesting one. They're fairly interesting towers, and they don't get used all that often, especially because these are all abilities. So, pretty interesting combo. We're going to see how strong they actually turn out to be. Because really, Jake definitely isn't known for it. Flame Princess is early game, but definitely not late game. And Marceline maybe is known for, damage. Because Flame Princess is generally, it's a damage tower. She doesn't have support, unlike both of these guys, well, guy and girl, which are, well, instrument towers. So, hard to know. But I mean, just because they're instrument towers, they still do a lot of damage. They're still powerful weapons with their musical talents. Can you imagine that, just playing an instrument and people just falling in pain? Obviously, I know that's not actually what happens. I'm pretty sure they take their violin or whatever and smash it into the balloons' heads. Do balloons have heads? I guess the tops of the balloons is what they actually do. At least that's what it looks like. It looks like they're really smashing them with the instruments. But if you actually see when they, because if you didn't know, weapons are visible on every character. It's pretty obvious. And for the musical instruments, it's not always visible, but they take them out every once in a while and play. But I assume that's how they attack, is smashing someone with them. Which, if you think about it, would be it would be pretty effective in dealing with someone. Just taking a hammer and, or not a hammer, taking, I don't know, violins, trumpets, things like trombones. Those instruments, they're big and they're heavy. You could probably do a lot of damage smashing someone on the head with them. I forgot about Fire Crown, but I mean, I don't even know if Fire Crown's all that good, so I don't care. We're just gonna ignore that. How's your day been so far? My day's been pretty good. Today is a Wednesday, which is middle of the week. Closer to the end than the beginning, I suppose, by this point, which is always a good thing. We're getting very close now. Okay, I say very close, but yeah, it's very close. More than 390. We are at 391. I think it's 391 subscribers. We are getting close to 400, which is great. So, maybe consider subscribing if you haven't yet, because we're getting close to 400. That's a pretty big milestone, and I'm excited for that. We also just crossed over 3,000 public watch hours, which is pretty great. I don't know if that's a lot, honestly. I don't really know. Subscribers, you don't really hear too much watch hours because I think it's a less common statistic to hear about, but it's a pretty big deal, honestly. it's probably the biggest deal because it's how much you guys actually watch my videos and how much my videos get watched, which is probably the biggest thing. But I don't know. I don't really know that much. But yeah, not much else to say. It has, once again, similar to Cookie Run Kingdom yesterday, been a little while since we played some Bloons Adventure Time Tower Defense because of the outro update, but it's always nice. It's a rare thing, because I really do, at least for the most part, only play outro when there's an update. So it is nice, whenever an update comes, to take a look at it with you guys. You guys get to see what my constant grinding of that game does. Because it's one of those games that, in my opinion, it's really fun. I really like it, but it doesn't really have content to be uploaded. Though I don't know, some people are better at finding content and ideas than others. So what do you think? Should we save the abilities and get everyone's upgrades first? Probably better damage-wise, so yeah, I'm gonna do that. I don't know what's actually worth it. Honestly, the abilities they're pretty strong abilities. It's probably worth it just to go for them, but whatever. I'm not going to. I'm gonna get the abilities last. We'll get our actual upgrades first. If we lose this still, by the way, since it's not even fortified or anything, I'm gonna be a little disappointed. These towers are not meant to be bad. They're meant to be fairly powerful towers. So, I mean, they also loop around here twice, so it's not even like it's only one, like, super short track. It comes around and loops. So the balloons actually get, like, you have an opportunity to attack them quite a bit. Marshland is not in range of FP, of Flame Princess, is he? You know what, I'm actually going to sell Marshland quickly because, no. Not you, I prefer for Flame Princess. She was not in range of Flame Princess. How can I tell? Because I think it's to do with Hammer, actually. Hammer, if you didn't know, makes all ability upgrades, lowers their cooldown by 30% and makes them 50% cheaper. It affects other people's abilities, or at least the price thing does. I'm not sure if the actual cooldowns one part of it does, but the price does, so you know. Elemental Transform slightly cheaper. Actually, noticeably cheaper, half off. $2,500 is quite a bit of money, especially since we don't have any farming. I know I am going to be placing Cobra, but I'm not going to place him yet. I'm going to wait till we have everyone else's upgrades and abilities done first. Only upgrade left, ignoring the abilities, is eating red though, which will be nice. But yeah, it's been a while. I did use shapeshifting more. I never really used Elemental Transform very much because I used Flame Princess a lot. But by the time I got her to level 7, I simply had so many other good towers. And if you're wondering about Sam and Max, Juggernaut Max Ultra Buffed, it's coming, but I'm getting very unlucky with my item drops, to be honest. Sam, we're 10 away, but we're just getting no potions. Juggernaut Max, we're not getting very many bananas either. I think we're 20 away with him, so not the best by any means. So we're quickly going to place Finn, buy Jake Suit, which is $4,000. Okay, that's more money than I remember. Buy Jake Suit, sell Finn. We can still use it, right? Yeah, if you didn't know, this is what Jake Suit does. Yeah, it's a little bit memeable because it looks super weird. But I mean, what are you gonna do? You have to accept that. His is the longest ability. I believe he'll be the only one that doesn't actually get full uptime. Everyone else should. I'm not saying they will, but they should. I'm pretty sure his ability is also the worst, and in general, he's probably the worst tower, so... Sorry, Jake, you don't really have too many benefits. Your suit looks weird, like, you win in oddness and weirdness and all of those categories, but in terms of actual damage, it's not that great. If you haven't seen the Elemental Transform, perfect time to use it against some ZMG. It's fairly insane. She scratches like crazy, which is pretty good. And she launches like 1,000 fireballs a second. Her ability cooldown's the longest, because we even gave her Baby Tooth, which I now see is completely unnecessary. Because even without Cobra, her ability's almost up full time. But yeah, her attack speed easily must be like at least like 3 or 4 times. It's a pretty noticeable difference. Anyways, time's to drop our good friend Cobra. So I guess we'll steal some pops with attrition. But honestly, I don't know how attrition works. It really does damage, but it says it chips away the health of all mold class balloons. I don't really see it. Sometimes it's obvious, sometimes his damage count doesn't go up, which is one thing that doesn't help making it obvious, how good it actually is. Also, before we get Cobra up, this is the bat transform. You can't see it very well because, well, Marcelin's pretty far away, but she turns into a bat. It's pretty cool looking. There's not much more to it than that. That rhymed, didn't it? Marcelin, she turns into a bat. There's not much more to it than that. That did rhyme, right? I hope that rhymed. If it didn't, I'm gonna feel a little bit embarrassed because I'm pretty sure that rhymed. I think. I really, truly think. Man, Jake, I mean, it's in Paladin's range, but look at his damage. It's at 5,000. Marcelin, Flame Princess, they were like 80, going on 90,000, and then we just have the very lackluster Jake. I'm gonna just spam these abilities because... Wait, is Marcelin's not permanent? Or does it just go away when a round ends? It goes away when a round ends, okay. Interesting. So I think that's what it does. No, it's not quite permanent, but also I think it goes away at the end of a round. Regardless, I don't think Marcelin's is... I don't know. A little weird. I thought it would have been permanent. DD Pop Power is good. Because I was a little nervous. I gave Jake lead Pop Power trinkets, not even sure if that was necessary. So Jake for sure can. Flame Princess obviously can. Marcelin I didn't give, but I think she has lead Pop Power, but I don't know, honestly. She might not. But luckily the DTs haven't been too big of an issue. Obviously 73, the toughest round, ignoring the bad Bloon. Still yet to come. But this is looking pretty good. I think we're going to be able to do this. If we can't, I'm honestly going to be a little disappointed. Fortified DT is the only scary part there, but thanks to our good friend Insane Fire Demon, it works pretty well. Oh, this is actually a visible glitch I came into a couple times. If you activate the ability while she's still in ability form, it's like her top half transforms, but her bottom half doesn't. Like, if you see this, it's normal Flame Princess in the bottom half. It's meant to be some weird, it's like fire sprite or something. I don't exactly know how to describe it. You may have seen it earlier or in previous videos, but it's pretty cool looking. Anyways, and now if you see it didn't just turn us all, but her attack speed is definitely there. Here's the bad Bloon. Better look at all of their abilities attacking like that. That's probably what the thumbnail was, or will be. Hopefully was. I'm not always on top of thumbnails. Super great. DTs are really the only worry right now. They're the only thing that could mess us up a little bit. But I don't think they will. We're solid. I mean, I could use a wand ability, but I don't want to. Yeah, because Marcelin's low ball range. I was worried there for a second. I'm like, wait, what? Oh no, we're gonna die. Wait, what's doing damage? And then I remembered, Marcelin is a low ball range talent. That's pretty good. Idols, man. I shouldn't be complaining. Idols are good and all, but I want the Sam potions, okay? I want potions for Sam. I don't really care all that much about getting my level 9 Super Monkey. It would be great, sure, but I don't care all that much. Super Rare Wish Orb, though. Anything good? New collection is preferred. Unlikely, yeah, no. Well, work towards another Wish Orb. Collection status, if you want to take a look, I'm going to show you in a second here. One more in Purple Metal, only one more until this map set is complete. Which is good. I'm pretty sure this might be the last, or if not the last, the second last map that actually doesn't have Fortified, so... You know, that's pretty good. But yes, collection-wise, we are still missing 2 epic weapons. One of which being the worst in the game, the Blessed Doubt. One of them actually being pretty good in the form of the Moab. I think that's actually really useful. Missing a couple, quite a few super rares in terms of weapons. Weapons is probably one of our biggest flaws. Missing 1 legendary, which by the way guys, I'm excited because I have a feeling, not positive, it seems a little odd that it wouldn't be here, but I assume there is a Valentine's event. I think there is. Honestly, it would be pretty weird if they don't do a Valentine's Day event, so hopefully there will be. There'll be a legendary wish orb for us to get, and hopefully I can get Vampire King, because ignoring the Motion Games ones, which we're gonna ignore, that would be my ally collection fully completed. I technically have all the ones that really count, but even legendaries, since I'm so close, I want them all. Trinkets, yeah, we still have a ways to go with trinkets. Not really. We're missing 4 epics, 3 super rares, and that's it, which really isn't that bad considering how many there are. Once again, not counting the Motion Games ones, because, yeah, who cares about Motion Games? It's only the place where you get the best heroes in the game. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Please consider giving the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribing to join the Purple Elephant Squad. It makes my day. It's super nice, and I really do appreciate it. We're getting ever closer to 400 subscribers, and from there, onward to 500. Just keep on going. But thank you. Have a wonderful day, wonderful Wednesday. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye!